9 examples that show how weird the dating world is today. These days, it's not easy finding a boyfriend or a girlfriend. A number of online dating apps and websites like Tinder strive to make finding the love of your life just a click or swipe away. But has the internet really made things easier for singletons? Some might argue the opposite. And why go through the awkward, it's not you, it's me, when you can just sensationalize your business to avoid any confrontation whatsoever? In this day and age, dating is completely and utterly different than it was before the rise of social media. And we can't say that it's for the best. There's a certain romanticism when considering dating way back when, which is even more prevalent in comparison to just how weird the dating world has become. Meeting cuties aren't as organic as it used to be, but the awkwardness is still very much a part of the game. Now, keep watching for 9 examples that show how weird the dating world's become. Before we begin this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more daily tips like this, and turn on notifications so you never miss our new videos. Number 9. Dating in a big city. Finding the one can be like finding a needle in a haystack when you reside in a big city. However, this guy has found a solution that even puts fast forward on speed dating. Why not set up a quick speed dating service while everyone is anxiously waiting for the subway during rush hour? Seems like this guy knows what he's doing, or does he? Number 8. Read receipts. Read receipts can be the death of a relationship. When you are left on read, particularly by someone you are dating or have a major crush on, it can be a major blow to the heart. Especially if you ask them if they had plans or wanted to do something, only to be left on read for eternity. You have to wonder if the person who invented read receipts knows just how much unnecessary anxiety they created and how many relationships they've destroyed. Number 7. Social media. Social media has completely changed the dating game. These days, the equivalent of old school flirting is liking 3 pictures in a row on someone's Instagram profile or casually sliding into their DMs. Long gone are the days of coffee shop run-ins and accidentally catching the same cab. At this point, romantic comedies might as well team up entirely with the fantasy genre. Speaking of how weird the dating world has become these days, are you curious about what some of the best and worst places are to take a first date? Well, stick around until the end, because we'll tell you about some of the best and worst places you can take someone on a first date. Number 6. Being catfished. Today, it is extremely easy to trick a person into believing that they look or are a certain way, when they actually don't look that way at all. With angles and the comfort of hiding behind a computer or phone screen, it is easy to pretend to be whoever you want to online. There's a reason canned foods show a picture of a meal prepared on the packaging and not the reality of the contents inside. Number 5. Dating sites. Online dating profile bios for apps like Tinder or Bumble are never easy. Not only do you have to find the perfect picture to put on your profile, but then you have to go through the motions of writing up the right bio and hoping that someone likes your profile enough to match it with you. What a nightmare. Number 4. Googling a person's life. Googling has certainly taken the mystery out of modern dating. Today, all it takes is a simple search on Google, and you can easily find out your crush's full name, job, where they went to school, their mom's name, all their siblings' names, and the name of their 8th grade teacher. The amount of information you can find about someone with just a little bit of Googling on the internet is actually pretty crazy. In all fairness, you wouldn't buy something you'd expect to last a lifetime without researching it, right? It's not unreasonable. Number 3. Facebook official. Grand romantic gestures a la John Cusack, holding up a boombox and say anything, no longer necessary. Sometimes it's just little things like making our relationship official on Facebook. It can make your boyfriend or girlfriend just swoon. True love, right? Number 2. Swipe your life away. The dating game is plagued with problems for everyone, but some experience much, much more than others. Personality doesn't exactly win when modern dating looks something like flipping through a catalog of options. Number 1. Choosing between good-looking and emotionally stable. Sometimes you're lucky if you even get to pick one. Prioritize wisely, folks, because that lacking department can be a bigger bomb than you initially realize. So now that you know just how weird the dating world is these days, here's some first date locations you should or should not consider when going to plan your first date night. There are all sorts of first date options, and each one comes with its own unique pros and cons. From the coffee date to the helicopter ride to the movie date and beyond, there are some pretty funny pros and cons for each. Here are some of the pros and cons of different date locations. Let us know which ones you agree with. Bar or club. Mystery is romantic, right? So, what's more romantic than a mystery of what the heck your partner is actually saying as the ambient music ratchets up another 50 decibels? Taking someone to a bar or club on a first date is never a good idea. It's next to impossible to hear what the other person's even saying, making it impossible to get to know them. First dates are best left in a quiet place that allows people to talk to each other and get to know each other in peace. Coffee shop. We're going to come down hard on this one, but for a different reason. A coffee date is just formal enough that it's a thing, but informal enough that it's not a thing. So you end up stuck between the sila of overcommitting and the cheribidis of accidentally brushing them off. Going on a coffee date is super casual, and for some people, this might not be a problem. For others, a coffee date may seem a bit too casual, which really makes setting up a first date at a coffee shop way too complicated than it really needs to be. Your house. Look, if you want to attempt a romantic date night only to realize that your dirty dishes are soldered together by the unmoving weight of your laziness, and all you have in your cupboard are saltines and low-fat peanut butter, be my guest, or rather, don't. It's never a good idea to invite someone into your house for a first date. That completely gives off the wrong impression. First dates are all about getting to know each other, not about Netflix and chill. Unless that's your type of thing, then by all means, do your thing. Their house. Repeat step 3, except that instead of your own embarrassment, it's your secondhand embarrassment, as your date attempts to reassure you that their place isn't usually that way. I would prefer being murdered, thanks. Gym. The gym is the appropriate setting for romance, but plenty would disagree, like the obnoxious guy who hangs around the gym, asking if you want to lift his dumbbell. On the other hand, the gym might be a great place for two people to go on a date that both regularly go to the gym and like working out. The gym is a totally reasonable place to fall in love, isn't it? Hike. Hikes are great for conquering a common goal together, depending on whether or not both people going on the date actually enjoy physical activity or being outside. In the real world, hiking is about subtly regulating your breathing, sweating, and heartbeat so that your hiking partners don't realize that your cardio sucks while listening to see if their breathing, sweating, and heartbeat betray effort. Hiking is not a common goal, it's a blood sport. If there are two people going on a date and they're outdoorsy or the athletic type, a hike might actually be an awesome first date. It just depends on the people, really. Beach. The best souvenir from a beach date is the 5.5 pounds of sand you bring home in your bathing suit bottoms. And besides, who wants to get so up close and personal with the other person's body on a first date? Open mic nights. This might actually be a fun date night. It lets them know that you have a spontaneous side, and on the other side, you can bring out some good laughs. What are some of your worst date scenarios? Let us know in the comment section below. Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and share with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.